Hello there, welcome to Be With Me. I'm Kay, your host from Stars Beads here in Vienna, Virginia. How is everyone doing today? I am keeping busy and getting ready for birthdays. I'm getting ready for Father's Day. So yesterday we made a necklace for John. We played with some rocks. Hey Barb! Let me know where you guys are coming in from as you guys are hopping on. I love seeing who comes to join me here in the afternoons. I've got your goods, so you have an appointment today, Barb, with your mom, right, at 4. So you can catch this and then see you tomorrow for a little bit of your stash. And I've got a matching pair of buttons for you. Hey, Kristen, how's it going? We need to get your class going. I'm busy on Zoom, so we'll get your call so we can get your date secured and everything. So, but how's everyone doing? Walking dogs, nice. Nice, it's a beautiful day out there. Jonah's been riding his bike quite a lot. And so, I was thinking, he's such a good kid. He actually asked for nothing for his birthday. I was saying, I'm not sure about a birthday party. He was more concerned that he's still getting a cake, right? So he's definitely still getting a cake, and he wants this Jeep ride-on. And Grandma and Grandpa are already buying it, so that takes the pressure off of me. And I said, hey, can I get you anything else? And he says, I'm okay. He is so cute. Totally feel good that he's not a completely spoiled child, even though we spoil him quite a bit. So I was thinking about maybe making a little necklace for his birthday. We were playing with some of these rocks, and he likes some of these palm stones, so we're showing them off. Hey Mary, oh, you don't have to catch the replay today, you get to have me live, right? So we were showing off some of the rocks, and I wanted to maybe pick some out, because Kristen, you really like those fluorites, right? Too bad they're not flat enough for you to do some embellishment on, right? So I thought we'd make a little necklace. I wanted to kind of talk about leather because, we were doing a lot of guys' designs and stuff, and we always have these cords, right? And, guys like it simple, and something especially like what I'm wearing. No, he can't. No, he can't hear me right now. Jonah is with his grandma right now, so I get some time. So it's just us, you guys. So, but one of the questions I get a lot of times is people want to make their own cords, and especially for guys, trying to make the right length, and you're dealing with all different sizes. So I thought that maybe I would discuss some leather and what you're supposed to use, like different cord ends and different things that we have. So if we want to make a necklace like I'm wearing, or even the same endings, you can then make an earring like I'm wearing. Hey Kristen, you should look at this. This is kind of like those, I'm thinking of those vintage Swarovskis that we had. So you guys can make this style design here. Ooh, if I stop wiggling it around, right? And actually, it never shows up well. Let me put it in my hand here. Okay, but showing some different endings. So this is a flex wire, but we can imagine that it was leather, and using crimp ends. Okay, so that's like the magic little end, and they look a little bit like this, and there's all different, and they might be listed as cord ends, but we're looking at a 2mm leather. Okay, so you guys, if you guys have leftover leather from your projects that we've been using, I was trying to show different ways to end it, okay? Because a lot of the ones we've been just tying knots and it's done, right? You start with a button, and then you can tie some knots at the end where the button's going to go through, and you don't need any findings. But if we're just trying to make a cord, especially for a guy, I was thinking I want to make a base for Jonah's necklace that we are going to create today. So we can go over the leather, and this is a 2mm, and this is a crimp end. So essentially, you put the leather right in there. Okay. So let's see if I can do that right here, really easily. Anyway, because here, well, go this way. Can you see? Ah! Okay. So, because I'm up front right now. But essentially you have this crimp end, and we're going to just stick it right in here, and we're going to go in the back, and we're going to decide some sizes. And that's the biggest thing, is that, you know, these crimp ends, they're all different sizes, and you got to kind of know what size you're working with, right? So, where'd my earring go? I need to put it back in. So these little crimp ends come in all different sizes. They're made for a 1 millimeter, a 1.5, and a 2 millimeter. But don't be upset, because sometimes 2 millimeter leather is not all created equal. Okay, so even though it might say that it was 2 millimeter, you know, it might not always fit in here. So there are different tricks to dealing with that. You can kind of cut it at a little edge, and we're gonna make a little necklace for Jonah and kind of show off those endings. So that crimp end can hold 2 ends of the 2 millimeter. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put one on each side. So we're gonna create a necklace right now and do some endings for Jonah. So let's pick out a little rock that we can string up for him and see, what do we think? What do you think Jonah would like? I was thinking maybe something small like that. What do you guys think? Have a nice little crystal rock with a little bit of leather. What do we think? Keeping it simple. Maybe even a little bit tinier. Of course, you know I like a little bit chunkier. How about like something like this? I like that. That's kind of clear. Okay? And then let's go grab some leather here. So we're gonna see, I think that for him, he's gonna be fine with like a 1 point. Let's see, that might be a little too skinny, so or too thick. But I don't really want to use a 1 mil, because that oftentimes is a little too skinny. So maybe for his design, maybe I'm gonna have to wire wrap a pendant. Okay, so maybe I'll show a wire working design. So I could use a raw one instead, I guess, and do a wire working one. These are a little big. What do you think? Maybe there's some tiny ones. You guys see, rocky, like these are what we're kind of showing off. Well, these are still tinier. All right, I'll just do a little wire working. So maybe if I can find one that has a little bit more of a point on top. It's still a little bit small. I think I'm gonna go back to this one. I kind of seem like that one seems big. Yep, gonna have to totally wire wrap that, Kristen. You're right on. So we will wire wrap this. We'll put this on a little pendant, and then we'll pick a leather. So I'm gonna take one of these leathers right here, and we'll take I'm thinking antique brass or copper, maybe a little copper. What do we think? Should Jonah do? He looks good in this nice kind of natural brown tone. But where is the? Now there are other kind of crimp ends too. So or cord ends. So there are glue ends. So if you're using kumihimo, if you're just using the string, some of these endings can be really good for that. Okay. So let's go wrap this pendant. I'm going to take a few of these things back, and then we'll see. We'll see. I guess I want to know what color I should wrap the stuff in, huh? All right. So we get to our station here. Got our pendant. We're going to grab some probably round nose, chain nose. So your three basics here. Have some different endings. All right, you like copper, huh, Kristen? All right, so that means, let's see. Let's grab a little copper wire then. This seems a little thick. Do I have something a little bit thinner lying around? We'll use a 20 gauge. Make it nice and thick, okay? So this is gonna be like a triangle wrap. So if you guys ever have those ones that are on the top, this is gonna be how you want to do a wire wrap. Oh, it looks like Barb agrees with you, Kristen. She likes the copper. Okay, so I'm going to take, say, I want to have more than enough, so I'm just cutting a random piece of wire, but I guess we have like a 1/2 foot, 8 inches here. Okay, so when I do these, I am going to have a shorter side and a longer side here. Okay, so in this case we have a hole. So if you have a briolette, this is going to be a very similar technique to do. Am I doing this upside down for you guys? Okay, so let me try it this way. All right, so I have a short side and a long side. Okay, and I'm gonna just form kind of, you can see a little bit around the natural shape of the stone here. Okay, so I want to kind of push it close because it's not really going to move. Don't want it to stick out too far. And so I'm doing this long one. I'm going to kind of try to find where that center point is, and then I'm going to kind of turn it, say not quite a 45 degree, but you can kind of see then it looks like it follows the center line of this pendant, okay, because this is what we're going to make the bail with. Okay, and then we're going to take this little piece right here. You can see that it has a natural crossing, and I'm going to take a chain nose plier here. Sorry, for me I've got it kind of in an awkward position, but actually, you know, I'm not even going to take chain nose to get it started. I'm going to take my finger here and I'm going to lead it to get started, because this one I really don't want, it to take up a lot of space, because I'm going to use this one to make the main part of a bail. And you know, you can decide, is that in the right placement? Now I might have gotten off a little bit since I did that, but see if I can push it a little and guide the wire through there, but it'll be fine. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and clip that in, and we want to tuck it in because we're going to end up kind of covering it up with the other wire when we make the loop and wrap. Okay, so I'm going to try to get that in close. Push down with the needle nose pliers here, make sure that edging is in. Okay, and so you can see we have the start of where we are going to do our bail. Okay, it's funny, Pam, well, you were making, I love the aquamarine bracelet, turned out beautiful. I love it. Thanks for posting that. When you guys are posting, I'm learning all these algorithms. So when you post, can you make sure you tag Stars Beads in the post? Would be great. So there's a little tag button in the upper right hand corner, or when you're filling it out and you say, you know, if you want to tag somebody, if you could try to put in Stars Beads there, that really helps me out. And thank you guys for all helping me get to be my 100 subscribers on my YouTube. I gotta get that updated so that I can have my own URL. All right, so now I'm going ahead and bending the wire because we're gonna get started and do the bail here. Okay, so let's grab the top right here. Don't worry, Patty. Yay, you finally get to have your hair done. All right, so you can see I'm making that loop here. Okay, and this you want to make sure is going to fit through like the leather or whatever it is you want here. Okay, so in this case, we'll grab this leather, and you know, I know it's a big enough loop, but here we can test it, saying, oh, all right, that'll do okay for him. Okay, Patty, I got your box all ready. Got the newest additions. I had to get a bigger box so that I could fit it in and reorganize it so that we could get that beautiful labradorite to you. So, you want this nail polish? Okay, so I will. It's by Essie, and I'll have to see the name of it. I think I happen to have brought it. All right, you guys, did you see? That's like your normal wire wrap. So this I was holding right here, and I just led the wire around. And then we can go look at my nail polish color. Okay? And then whatever else you want. We're going to do the... And I'm going to kind of... I'm trying to see where we left off on that other wire. So I can try to make it as, you know, kind of seamless as possible. But, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I have to remember he's 5, and most of the time, even if he was 50, you would just have to keep it clean and nice, and it looks good for any age. Okay, so I'm taking that chain nose plier, and you'll see that I'm pushing that wire down in there. Okay, because you don't want it sticking out, you don't want it catching on your clothes, you don't want it scratching on your stuff, your skin at all. And dun da da da, we have ourselves a pendant. Okay, now we decided we were going for copper, and I think I'm just gonna, oh, you want copper, so should do a darker brown color then? Seems like it could almost go on a, I guess I could I try a different color altogether? I was thinking that because his favorite color is green, maybe I ought to do a green base. What do you guys think? So maybe I'll take some of this nice Greek leather for him. Think that would be good. All right, which one is a closer? John Deere green, John Deere green. Which one is John Deere green? I'm kind of thinking this looks a little bit more like John Deere green. A little bit brighter. Those are kind of those things that he's not gonna care, he's 6. All right, I'm picking this one. And he has a little old neck, and so I'm gonna have to just guesstimate. You know, it's funny though, kids' neck sizes I find is still about, kind of still very close, so I'm gonna do one that he could grow into. So I'm gonna see what 14, actually maybe 12 inches. I don't want it choking him, I guess. So maybe I'm gonna make it, well, I'm gonna make it 12, and then when we put on the endings and stuff, all right, bottom green was a good choice. We think that was good. All right, it says that this is a 2 millimeter. We'll see. All right, 12 looks so little. Look at that, it fits on the screen, you guys. That's so funny. Okay, so we're gonna take these little copper endings, and so now we can get a good close-up view here. And see, we've got this end. I'm gonna just slide that baby in there, and you wanna be able to, oh, and you can see it pops out on the other end, but let's pull that out so that you know that it's right there. Okay, and you can see that this crimp end, okay, and I can hold it with my pliers so I can get adjusted to right where I want to crimp it, okay, and I'm gonna crush. And I'm not gonna lie, these are plated, so you better, and you see how those needle nose fit really nicely in there, and I'm gonna flip it over just like I would a crimp, and I'm gonna crush again, okay, and you wanna crush hard. Okay, because like I said, this is plated. Some people, you can put a little bit of glue in there, but you know, if it's crimped on good, you should be fine. So you feel that ending. Okay, we're going to do that on the other side. Same thing. And then we're going to attach a little lobster claw to keep life easy, but you can, at this point, you could attach anything. Oh, you know what? One of the things too, you guys, is that these don't always go through. So, caught myself before I did that. He is a tractor man. It's true though. We'll see if he wears it. And luckily this is the inexpensive part, you know, the most important, he likes those rocks. So, all right, so you see we almost caught a tough mistake there. So sometimes you want to slide on your pendant, because in this case I did not make this huge enough, and then you know, and I don't really want it to. You can attach this kind of stuff, you guys, just for just for your knowledge. If you were wire wrapping a pendant, something like that, you guys, you can also attach it to a bail that has a loop on the bottom. Okay, so if you kind of want something that looks, you know, say a little bit more like a finished piece, this could have been attached to a bail, okay, and then slid onto whatever you're going to put it on, okay? In this case, he's going to be 6. He doesn't need all that fancy stuff, okay? But, you know, so I'm keeping it quick and easy. But those are kind of the little extras that you can add on to there to make it look a little bit more professional, I guess, or, you know, store-bought, or, okay? All right. I'm gonna stick that one in there, squeeze that really tight. And like I said, these are plated. We carry these in several different sizes, so fitting your 1 millimeter, your 1.5 millimeter, your 2 millimeter. This one you can see is, you can also get glue ends. Okay, so this one has a whole hook on there, so this is going to be weight bound, and this one you would just glue in. So it would be the very same idea, but you're going to put a drop of that super new glue, that super fabulous glue. You're going to just stick this right in there, okay, and just glue it in. Okay, and that is your ending. Okay, in this case we're going to add a lobster to this part. Yes, exactly. So you just need some wire. You can wrap some of those, Nicole, because we all have those leftovers. So this is something that you can do with those leftovers. In this case, I am looking for, okay, I am going to go grab, let's see. We need a little clasp for him now, huh? I don't usually do copper. So let me see if I can find a little copper lobster, huh? So we could put a little magnetic, but at this point, like I said, you can technically put anything on there. I love these. Well, we did a little bit of a bright copper, and it's a 2 mil, pretty tiny. But you know, he's able to put on his own little clasp. So, well, we'll see here. So I'm going to put on these little lobsters, which are little trigger clasp, and look like this. Okay. And I always recommend trying one out whenever you get them in your bag. See, you know, sometimes the spring needs a little bit of, like, you know, getting its gear going, but this one's looking pretty good. So recommend always kind of testing your stuff there. And in this bag we put in, I think I want a little bit smaller ring, so you could actually attach right to here. Okay, so if you want, and then you can add just a little bit of ring right here, and then we're gonna have ourselves a necklace for Jonah. Alright, so I wanted to grab a slightly smaller ring because the other one just looked way too large for this sweet little tiny necklace. Okay, so I've got a little 4 millimeter jump ring here. Now some people like to put magnetics on for kids so they don't they're not going to choke on it, in case they do get caught on something, or if you're in kind of like medical places, sometimes they want to not have like a choking hazard, so to speak. Okay, so, oh yeah, I definitely still have some jewelry that my mom made for me. She has strung up some rubies and some sapphires on some of the nicer things, but you know, I have some of her things when she first taught, and so some of those samples that she made, I certainly kept them. All right, you guys, what do we think? We have wrapped a little pendant here for Jonah in a beautiful green and showing off how to use those crimp ends. Okay, so that's one of the great endings that you can use. We also had showed off, you know, what I was wearing in my necklace on those bracelets. So like Pam, you have this, let's see if I can take my thing off here. So this little magnetic, so this is a thick 5mm, and you know, there's a glue-in part that you can put in. There's also some caps that have rings just like the crimp-in we used today. And then remember, even you can even use it on soft flex, okay? So if you want to, you know, put a bunch of beads on here, put a little dagger along the bottom, totally can do that. And just put a little crimp-in at the top and hook it onto whatever it is. You could do it as a necklace. So this is a great, this is like that secret little thing that, you know, that hardware store type of thing. Only your jewelry place has this sort of thing, okay? All right, so that was, that was fun. And when I ran up to get that ring, I also got that nail polish, which I need to do a touch-up, but luckily, all right, I think I should get some extra nail polish from these people here. Okay, it's called the Essie. Can you see it? Oh, here. Essie is a brand. We have to thank Steve. I got this as a birthday present. He got this, and the color is For the Twill of It, number 702. Can you see that? It's backwards, isn't it? All right, let's try that. For the Twill of It, number 702 by Essie. It shines pink, it shines green, it's like abalone color. Great color. I wish I was carrying it. I guess I should be carrying it, right? Kind of like my clothes or something. I have done that as well. So whatever it is you guys see, you can probably have it, right? So if you want some of those little pendants that we just did, if you want some leather, we could do that. And then also, for those in the local or non-local, we just got some new masks in as well. And she brought a lot of cool designs. So we got some more of the musical note ones. Oh, and this is the one I have here. And oh, look at these ones. So she got a new sunflower one. I totally really like that. Hey Teresa, glad you made it back home. Now I get to show off the mask you just finished up. All right, there's this. Oh, okay. So I was getting all these cat people wondering about, or the dog people wondering about where were the dog ones. Here's one. Okay, that one's super cute. We got a new cat one here as well. And like this one, this is, there we go, very country. Got the buffalo there. Those are super cute. And then, oh, that one's cute. Like the colors on that. Oh, and I really like these ones too. So we've got several different sizes, and you know, if you like the tie ones, if you're not into you know, the ones around the ears that they're uncomfortable, we also carry that style as well. Okay, and remember, and we do the kid sizes, and everything is on the masks are $10. Every one that you guys buy, we donate one, and then also the proceeds go to the Special Olympics. And for all those sports fans, I don't know what sports are going to be happening, but you know, for any of those ones, for occasions, here, look, we have the Marine ones. We have some of the Washington Nationals. So we have some team ones now. These ones are going to be running $15. We've got the Orioles here. So, oh, Pam, you looking for tropical? All right, let's see what. Oh, hey Teresa, while you're on there, I had some requests, like people like that flamingo. If I could get some more of the flamingo ones, that were great. Let's see what we have in tropical. I don't know. I don't remember seeing too many. There was, stop me if you see something. There was we've got butterflies. We've got American flags. Yeah, Nicole. I know. I was thinking of you when some of those came in. I don't see any tropical right now. other than we got, yeah, I don't know, sunflowers aren't really tropical, but super sunny. Okay, and all different sizes. Oh, there's another little dog one. Ah, super cute. I like that. We're excited for when Jonah might get old enough to maybe want a dog. Right now we still have a cat, and we got to be respectful to him. We've had him for a lot of years. No, I don't see any ones that are super tropical. These are the kids ones, you guys. Oh, Harry Potter fans for the kids ones. Okay. Oh, this is super cute. Brave. I like that one. So you guys can come on down. Okay, can I set aside a large in the Nationals, please? All right. Let's see what the biggest size I have here. All right, here. Teen. How's that one look? Do you want one, it looks like, do you want one with a little bit more blue versus a little bit more red there, Nicole? Yeah, I got a box for you, Pam. I was just getting some last minute things and getting your invoice but ready to send out. So I'll grab the, Nicole, you can let me know if you want kind of maybe the more reddish one or the more blue one. Okay, I'll set those aside. There's the more red. Or both. The first one is fine. That was what? I don't even know. What does first one mean? Blue or red? And then, Pam, let me get back to these, the sunflower one here. Where is it? Yeah, both. I thought so. All right, here's the sunflower. Let's see. Pam, there's kind of the two different sizes. So this is kind of the more petite versus like the regular. What do you think you would prefer? I have two sizes. All right, Nicole, I got these two for you right now. Nicole, boom. The answer is both. All right, and then let me know, Pam, on this one. I like when there was a puzzle one, you guys, too, for the autism. These are just cute anyway. I think good for teachers as well. We do have, I guess I will show this. This is the Virginia Tech Hokies. I was from James Madison, so Teresa, we need to work on that. We need some JMU. All right, you're going with regular, Pam. I got it. All right, so I'm putting this one back. I like this super cool blue one, too. Kind of flowery butterflies. That's a pretty one. Okay, so, oh, okay. That was kind of in the large section, but they're written as large. Okay. We're getting so many in. We have over 100 right now, so thank you for that. Oh, and I this is the one I was wearing here. So this is so you can see, for those that don't know how these masks feel or look on, but they're nice because they machine washable, have 2 layers. It has a cotton canvas and then a cotton layer here, but it fits really nicely. Okay, of course, but it's all about sizing. But, you know, I know that it's one that doesn't, you know, I can breathe in there. And, of course, it's important to breathe normal when you guys are wearing these masks, okay? I mean, I know that they can get hot and stuff, but, you know, it's the new norm. So we better at least look fashionable doing it, okay? All right, that was fun. Hey, Elaine, how are you doing? I've got your selenite egg. All right, so thank you guys for joining me. Oh, one more announcement I do want to make. I am working on sending out a couple announcements, I guess. Okay, so if you guys didn't join me yesterday, I am taking a Friday night live off. So I'm just taking a break for this weekend here, you guys. I have my sister's birthday, it's Father's Day weekend, and my son is turning 6, and so I'm trying to get caught up, trying to do some new things, and so allow me a little bit of time to celebrate and to get get myself caught up from these other Friday night lives. So we'll get those rocks, those bubble beads, and those buttons to you guys, because it was a sellout on Friday night live last Friday for those that haven't been keeping up. But thank you for definitely, you know, joining me as always. Q, I know that she was technically scheduled, so she is our metal master. We are making adjustments because we are having to work day by day. So with COVID, we are canceling her classes completely, and then we are going to start fresh, okay? So if you guys were signed up for her classes or were thinking about getting signed up for her classes, you will be refunded. It's all coming out. I will be sending out an email to everyone too, kind of just letting know the latest updates here locally, and those that are watching from anywhere, okay? Because the Zoom classes are going to be open to you guys, okay? So anything that we have offered to here, we will be looking to provide kits so that we can mail them to you guys ahead of time if you guys want to join in with us. So I'm looking at, you know, doing some seed beads, some metal working. We've got a couple things lined up, okay? But it is taking us a little bit more time since we're not all set up for doing Zoom and all these virtual things, and so we're learning a lot, and we appreciate you supporting us on this journey of the virtual world. So thank you guys for joining me. We'll see you again tomorrow. If you guys want to do work at Wednesday, otherwise I'll have a project ready. But I do like to create this show for you guys, so please let me know what it is you like seeing. You know, I always like doing little tips and techniques and help you with your projects to get you guys motivated in creating, because that's the goal, is to keep creating, making the world a little bit brighter and more colorful place. Okay, so see you guys tomorrow, 2 o'clock, okay? So if you guys have any questions, though, let me know, okay? Yes. Patty, which ones were terrible that look so much better? The little crimp ends or the cord ends? Because I can answer any questions. Yeah, that sounds totally good, because I have your box open. I have the printed label, but I'm going to but I had some last minute things I wanted to slip in there here today, so I had to come grab it from the shop, because I was getting that whole kit ready for the bumblebee bracelet that you want to make. Okay, so, but we can maybe virtual chat, because you have an awesome box. I packed it all nicely, so you'll have a fun box coming to you very, very, very soon. Okay, and Pam, I need to get yours also to you. I was trying to squeeze in those buttons and getting the little free packs in there, and I have a little surprise. I got another one of those little Asian buttons, and I put that in your free stash. Okay, so that will be in your box. All right, you guys are awesome. Okay, oh, the masks. Yeah, I've been hearing there's all sorts of different kind of good and bad masks. You know, I just gave some to my mother-in-law, and she has gone through some paper ones, and she was given some, and then she had some other homemade ones that, you know, were given to her, and she really likes these ones. They didn't find that they suffocated her at all. She's been wearing them, and so she was just telling me today that I needed to make sure I tell Teresa. So there you go, Teresa. People are loving the design, and certainly loving that new size too. So it's kind of that perfect fitting size. So those ones that if you're feeling like they're too big or they're too claustrophobic, you know, then we've got some ones for you. But Patty, yeah, you can look through the replay, and you can let me know what I can add to your stash, okay? All right, you guys, have a fantastic rest of the day. Thank you for joining me as always, and I'll see you tomorrow at around 2 o'clock, okay? Bye, guys.